So you're sitting in your chair. I just have mine turned sideways, so when I turn sideways, you can see more what the spine's doing. So comfortable, tall spine. And beginning to slow your breath down. And as you slow your breath down, becoming aware of how your body responds. As you're breathing, allow the breath to move the spine. So that as you inhale, the upper back flattens, the low back gets a little curved. As you exhale, they reverse. And if you want to exaggerate that motion of the breath a little bit, you are welcome to. Allowing the spine to move as you breathe. Also gives it a little bit of a massage so that you can start to pump nutrients into the vertebrae discs, to the cushions in between. And then beginning to lengthen out that exhale. So holding inhale about where it is, it may lengthen out on its own, but allow your exhale to slow down. Just take about 2 counts longer. And then let inhale be whatever it needs to be. And as you're continuing with this breath, begin to be aware of your feet. Just noticing where the weight is. Noticing if you're equal on the right to the left. Maybe the hips are off if the feet are off. So check in. And then with the next exhale, allowing your spine to continue that journey of rounding forward, as far forward as you're comfortable. You may find the pelvis even tips back a little bit as you go. That's fine. You can tip forward as well. And then inhale, feel the spine straighten first, and then slowly back to where you started. And then exhale, slowly begin to round the spine forward. Let everything reach long and down. So it's like a paper clip. Be the paper clip. And then as you inhale, begin to expand the spine. Feel the rib cage opening up. Straighten it out, and then bring yourself back to sit. So 2 more like this. So exhale, feel the rounding forward. Allow that spine to move. Notice if you feel the whole spine, if there's any places where there's a lack of awareness. And then same thing as you inhale and extend, and then come back up. 1 more time. And then check in for a few breaths. See how you feel. And then arms down by your sides. On the next inhale, the left arm goes up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, keeping the hips equally weighted, gently lean to the right. Let your head rotate down. As you inhale, float yourself back up, and then allow the arm to release down. Exhaling, the right arm goes up toward the ceiling. As you exhale, leaning toward the left, keep that right hip down. As you inhale, feel that rib cage expand again. You come up and the arm floats down. So one more set here. Inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, leaning sideways. Inhale, float yourself up and the arm down. And then last time, inhale up. Exhale, leaning sideways. Inhale and exhale. Check in for a few breaths. See how you feel. And then bringing that awareness back down to your feet. Spread the toes. Let the weight be on the big toe and the little toe knuckles. And then with the next inhale, slowly lifting your heels, pressing that big toe into the ground. And as you exhale, slowly release it down. Inhale, slowly lift the heels. Exhale, lower. Again, just working that big toe, working the arch. Inhale, push the big toe down, lift the heels. Exhale, one more time. And then please come to standing. So becoming aware of your breath again and noticing the weight on your feet. Notice your arms to the sides. And then with your next inhale, slowly lifting your heels, push the big toes down, arms come to the horizon. As you exhale, you're going to bend the elbows, keep the heels lifted, pull the arms back and behind, open up your chest. Inhale, see if you can lift the heels higher and slowly reach those arms all the way up. And then exhale, slowly release everything down so the heels and the arms finish at the same time. Take a free breath. And then again, inhale, sweep the arms halfway, lift those heels. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up. Inhale, slowly float those arms all the way up to the ceiling. And then exhale and release down. All right, we're going to add in a little bit on this next one. So inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend the elbows, pull the arms back and behind. Inhale, lifting the heels, reaching those arms farther. As you exhale, slowly begin to drop those heels forward, fold all the way down. As you inhale, sit your hips back, hands go to your thighs. Exhale, see if you can sink a little bit deeper into that chair pose. And then inhale, back to where you started. Take a free breath. Then again, inhale, sweep the arms halfway, lift the heels halfway. Exhale, bend the elbows, pull those arms back and behind. Inhale, slowly sweep those arms all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, first lower the heels, round the spine, allow the pelvis to tip forward. Knees get to stay bent. Inhale, bend your knees, sit those hips back. Exhale, so you can drop a little bit deeper. And then inhale, back to where you started. Check in, see how you feel. And then please step your left foot forward, your right leg goes back. So comfortable distance apart width-wise, as well as forward and back. Hands go low across your abs. As you inhale, back heel firmly presses into the ground, push your breastbone forward, open up. So again, working on opening up the chest, opening up those rib cages. Exhale and release. Inhale, slowly push the breastbone forward. Exhale and release. Adding in again. So inhale, press the breastbone forward. Exhale, exhale. Stay here, but I want you to lift that back heel. Push the big toe into the ground so all the feet are equally weighted. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, press out. Again, inhale, open, dropping those hips, lunging in. As you exhale, slowly lift that back heel. Inhale, roll that heel back down. Exhale, press out. And then step both feet together. Check in and notice, see how you feel. Right and left should be a little different right now, so noticing that. And then please step your left leg back, right foot is forward. Hips square to the front. Again, comfortable distance apart this way, as well as forward and aft. Hands go low across the abs again, long through the low back. Back heel stays pressed into the ground. And as you inhale, slowly push that breastbone forward. As you exhale, slowly press out. So no discomfort in the low back. Keep the abs engaged. Inhale, full body lean, and then that breastbone pushes forward just a little bit. Exhale and press out. All right, we're adding that foot roll this time. So inhale, slowly opening up, lunging in, petting the cat. As you exhale, lift that back heel. Inhale, slowly lower yourself down. And then exhale and press out. Again, inhale, open up, pet the cat. Exhale, lift the heel. Inhale, lower the heel. Exhale, press out. And then step both feet together. Check in. See how you feel. There you go, Alistair. There you go. All right, so feet go a little bit wider than shoulder width. They could be mat width apart, depending on which way you have your mat oriented. Arms go to the horizon. So stay long, stay lifted. And as you exhale, I slowly want you to keep your hips still and turn your rib cage to the right. Inhale, float back to center. Exhale, turn your rib cage to the left. That look on Alistair's head. Where's my mama? Why is she not petting me? Exhale, going to the right. Inhale, exhale, going to the left. Inhale, center. Slowly release those arms back down. And again, checking. So we've had the spine go all different directions. Coming back to center. I would just love to pick him up and hold him for the next asana, but he's not going to go for that. All right, so coming into a balance. So dynamic tree to kind of set ourselves up for the meditation part. So stay lifted up and out of those hips. So it's easy to sink in. I want you to lift. Core is engaged. You're drawing up and in. You're letting the cat rub your leg. So toe can stay on the ground, or you can bring that foot to your shin. You step back to accommodate the cat, because that's what we do around here. All right, so arms serve your balance. Low and wide is better for the cat. As you inhale, you're slowly going to keep the pelvis still. Rotate the leg to the side. Exhale, come back to center. So inhale, open out. Exhale, back to center. So stay lifted out of this hip. Be mindful of what you're feeling over here. Inhale, open out. Exhale, back to center. One more. This time we're going to keep that knee out. So if you want a little bit more of a balance challenge, bring that foot to your lower leg. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths. So inhale, long spine. Exhale, think about drawing in the lower abdominals, drawing up and in. This is where balance comes from. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. And then slowly release down. Check in, see how you feel. And then switching to the other side. So again, feel yourself lift up on this standing leg. Core is engaged. Get your hips level, your ribs over those hips. Arms low and wide. That's more comfortable. Toe in or foot to the shin. As you inhale, pelvis stays still. The knee opens out to the side. As you exhale, slowly bring it back. Inhale, the knee opens out to the side. Exhale, bring it back. One more time. And then we're going to go inhale, open, and stay for 3 breaths. So check in with this hip again. Again, more of a balance challenge. You're bringing the foot to the leg. 3 breaths here. And when your 3 are done, slowly releasing back. And then either from standing or sitting in your chair, take an inhale, both arms go up to the ceiling. With the knees slightly bent, exhale, round your spine forward. Finally allow that pelvis to tip, and then gently at the end, your legs can straighten. Hands go to your shins. Inhale, slowly lift up just part of the way. So get that spine straight, get the back of the neck long. Exhale, see if you can pull your ribs farther away from the hips as you go down and pet your cat even more. Inhale, slowly extend up. Exhale, slowly release and bring it back down. 2 more like this. So you're just doing a little bit of motion on that spine. Really focus on using the breath to round a little bit more deeply. 1 more time. And then inhale, come forward and all the way back up. And check in. See how you feel. And then grabbing your chair. Alistair might like this. Come up here. Yeah. Okay, so get comfy. Shoulder blades down and in. All right, and notice your feet. Notice your weight on the feet. Feel free to sit against the back of the chair gently, if your chair has one. Go back to the awareness of your breath, feeling the inhale, feeling the exhale. Eyes are downcast. They might even be closed. And then bringing your awareness to the earth just under your feet. And then begin to extend your roots of awareness from your feet down into the earth. And then allow those roots to expand. And notice if they go wide, if they go deep. Are they thick? Are they thin? Just feeling yourself connect downward, however works for you today. And then allowing the energy of the earth to come into your roots and begin to bring that energy toward your feet, allowing it to fill your feet. And notice as that energy fills your feet, what do you notice? Is there a texture, a color, a sensation, warmth or coolness? Maybe there's a sound. Just noticing. And allowing that energy from the earth to start to fill up the lower leg. Taking your time, letting it gradually fill. And then allowing that energy to fill all the nooks and crannies of your knees. And then beginning to fill the thighs. Allowing it to come into that pelvic bowl and gradually fill up the abdomen. Bringing nourishment for your belly. And then allowing that energy from the earth to begin to travel up your spine and expand out into the rib cage. And again, back to the awareness of the breath and allowing the breath to move the spine. Allowing that movement to help the energy fill your torso. And then as it comes up to your armpits, that energy falls down your arms to fill your fingertips. And like putting on a glove, it slowly comes up the back of your hand, forearms, filling the nooks and crannies of your elbows. And then finishing and filling the upper arms. Did both sides feel equally? As that energy fills up to the base of your neck, again, notice it and allow it to come up your spine, allowing the breath to move the spine. And going up the spine, it pulls it from the front as well, and it fills the neck with energy. And then you begin to fill your skull all the way up to your crown. And when it reaches the crown, beginning to see that energy extend upward toward the heavens. And as that energy reaches higher and higher, begin to see it start to fill out like a tree. You have the energy from below, giving it structure. And then invite the energy of the universe to come in, like sunshine. And as it begins to touch your tree, Allow that tree to grow with a combination of earth and universal energies. Allow this tree to thrive. Allow the tree to breathe. Begin to notice the leaves budding out and expanding, accepting that energy from above. Noticing the tree. Does it have color? Does it have texture? Does it have a smell? Does it have sound? And then invite the birds in. So birds are messengers. What bird has a message for you today? And what is that message? And as you begin to connect with this bird, begin to feel a gentle breeze blowing through your tree. Feel your limbs gently move with the breeze. Feel your leaves gently flutter. Bring your awareness down to the ground underneath you again, and the energy flowing up. Just noticing the interaction of the energy flowing up and the energy flowing down. And how do they interact? And then begin to solidify your energy, bringing yourself back into your body. The tree is still here, but you are more solid. Slowly deepening inhale, lengthening exhale, allowing the spine to move, bringing yourself back into your body. And then over the next few breaths, slowly allowing yourself to come into a forward fold. Allow your head to relax down, arms wherever is comfortable. And then again, over the next few breaths, slowly bring yourself back up to that tall sitting position. Check in with how you feel, how your tree feels. And is your messenger bird still there? And does it want to stay with you? Or has it delivered your message and it's ready to move on? And then thank your bird if it's still there. Thank that bird for delivering your message. Check in with your tree one more time just to make sure it's still there, still solid, but you are more solid. And then bring in your hands to Anjali Mudra. And I thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Om Shanti. Namaste.